throwing right away on the game's first play. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Jordan Addison, touchdown Atlanta. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Brown now to return it. He'll get across the 20, plus him down at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indy. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
The kick is good.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
38-yard line.
Trap 60. Warriors 70.
Now, faking the give. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
It's a gain of 32.
They'll put Addison in motion. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 5.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
They'll put Addison in motion.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Brown now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Kittle and pick up 3 or maybe 4. Cameron Hitchens there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Down. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out left. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to the 16. Nakobe Dean in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
Viking 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Candy Lions. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are going to extend their first quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Hawks 19 left.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Come on. Quick
throw caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. That is caught for a throw. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown Colts. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Cross 50, half ball 80.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. In motion, Reed. They'll run the toss to Corum. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
Warriors 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, like the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
At their own 10-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ready.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready, Viking 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Dragon 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Motion, watch the motion.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
47-yard line.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
set.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
19 Lions. Bronco leading. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
49-yard line.
Get it.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
14-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rig alert, rig alert. Mustang 19.
Red zone now. It's in trouble, and down he goes. Jared Verse getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Okay, ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60. Let's go. 70 line. Trap 60. Trap 60.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
That's 18, Pioneer. 70, Timberwolf. 60, Bobcat. 60, Bobcat. Riggs, Riggs. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready.
This is caught at the 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready,
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
In motion, Reed. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Stephanie! 1918!
He'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Cougar 19! Go street! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Throwing now on third and long. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Rig, Hawk 70, Hawk 70! 19 tight, 19 tight!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Third down and 3.
7 Pirates, here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions. Ready?
Back to throw. Escaping to his left. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
49-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
play fake. He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4.
Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
It's 3rd and 4.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19. Go street.
I got him.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
On the move, past the 40. A gain there of 11. First down, Indianapolis.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. Certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors 17. Franco, Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Come on. Set.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Set. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd down, they need 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Chop 60. Chop 60.
He's got it at the 3. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Viking 18. Go.
Moving outside the pocket. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 6 Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Corey. Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. 19, Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats. Ready. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but Biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
60 Bison.
They'll put Addison in motion. Now a run with Koros. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Down. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. First down, Indianapolis.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And a nice return here as well. He takes it up to the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Do it again, 60.
Throwing now from the gun. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Falcons first down.
We are through 3.
A gain of 12.
And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
19, 19. Cougar 19. Go.
Now we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. Go. Ready.
play action. He'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Trap 60, trap 60. Lions. 18, Pioneers. Ready.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's not enough. You sell it, clever, but it's not enough.
Back. 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Green alert, green alert. Omaha, 70 Timberwolves, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 35 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Ready, up.
They'll look to throw again. That one complete to Johnston. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another
Panther 11, Panther 11.
first down.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Back to the air one more time. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and trying to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Corum. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 45, Colts 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready,
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Down. Cowboy Warriors 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Utah at the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
There's a handoff to Cora. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Cora. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback from out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 ranges, 70, trap 60, trap 60, go!
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. A 1-score game late. You figure They got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move.
And this is the danger of trying an onside kick. Not only does the return team recover it, but they get enough of return to now they set up their offense with great field position.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Cora. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
8 yards on the pickup.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 52, Colts 42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Riggs. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18 Rattler.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.